Beard.
Go. We're live. We are streaming. What's up, everybody? Happy Friday. It's Friday on Drake Takes. Yay. We're going to play some Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition. Some awesomeness Fantasy Grounds Unity, and we've got it like tweaked to the max. I mean, it's like we got all the good stuff. And thank you, Remedies, for the resubscription. Yay!
Yeah.
9 months. Woohoo! We
We
do
just had a baby.
have a missing player tonight. Engorgio is engorgioed. He's got a shot. Doesn't feel good. So I don't know what shot, but I'm assuming a COVID vaccination, but who knows? So we're gonna have to pick up the slack. So everybody, give me a D20 and let's see who's gonna play Engorgio's character Clar tonight. The lowest results wins. Well, we got a 4 on the table, Smedley. We're just waiting on Finster. Did he lose connection? No, he's in Discord.
Seems like Sven usually loses those rolls, but
Yeah. Sven, give us a D20 roll, and you want it lower than a 3. Just saying. A 4.
Ooh.
roll off.
A roll off between
Rolling.
Smedley and Eleazar.
That's Judy.
There it is. You guys were right. That Svenster wanted to play Clar today.
I still got a 16 on the
Wow.
100.
Get all your bad rolls out now.
That's right. Here it is. The moment I've been waiting for.
So let's do some quick player and character introductions, and we'll get to it. We'll have to give a refresher because Remedies wasn't here last session. So
Yeah, sorry.
and she's not a stream watcher. She doesn't go back and do too much.
I do sometimes, but I've been really busy lately.
I do sometimes too, but I know how that is. Watch a bunch of boring people talk about
What? No, I love
D&D.
this game.
It's boring sometimes though. It's a commitment, that's for sure. So let's start off tonight. Why don't you tell us, Spencer, about you and your character? Yeah,
Alrighty, so I'm
Spencer
Spencer77. You can, I stream a bunch of stuff, everything from live D&D, live Starfinder to tutorials on how to use Fantasy Grounds Unity for both of those things, and throw in some Magic the Gathering and City of Heroes as well. And I have a YouTube channel. That is me. He's never asked me before, so that's cool. I'm playing Eleazar. He is a 7th level half-elf fighter and used to be a member of the Flaming Fist. Now he doesn't fist anybody. He is part of the group.
Crazy.
I'm also playing Clar, who is a Kenku Ragyu, level 7 as well.
Kaka. And Jingo, why don't you give us a little intro about you and your character?
I am Jingo the Fool. I am also a streamer, although I'm not currently streaming anything. I will be
Slacker,
soon.
I mean.
Look for Saturday mornings. Yes, I am a professional slacker. I'm also in his game. I'm in his game, and I'm in a couple other games, so you might see my face around. But tonight, I am playing Smedley Meyer. He is a human sage and a ranger. Fancies himself a big game hunter and an expert on the jungle, although this is his first time visiting the jungle.
Oh, nice. Matt Curie, why don't you tell us about you and tell us a little bit about Juku?
All right, yeah. I am Mate Kure, and I don't do extensions. And
LLC.
I don't stream. I make Drake stream when I DM, so he handles that side of things. I just like to run the game, and I play in a whole bunch of Drake's games and sell the occasional don't do extensions on DM's Guild and the Forge
I wonder how many
for
I've
fantasy
actually
guns.
got of yours on my table. 15?
Most. A lot.
And then, go
As
ahead.
far as Juku goes, he is a Tortle cleric of the grave who, likes to put things back into their grave rather than save them from their grave, which is a little opposite from his normal mythos of saving life.
And he's a follower of Uptao, who is a prevalent deity that existed in Chult, apparently that has abandoned the Chult people. But
Still
Juku,
answers prayers.
Juku thinks he's gonna come back. He thinks he's gonna come back. Just takes patience. Turtles have a lot of patience. And then we've got Remedies, who can't seem to fix her camera,
All right.
but she plays Paige. So tell us about you and your character.
My name's Robin, or Remedies online, or Rem, whatever works, whatever you feel comfortable with. I'm a nobody on the internet, so we'll skip past all that. I'm playing Paige, the fire genasi wizard, conjuration wizard. She was an orphan, abandoned at the Candlekeep Library, where she was raised by all the scholars and monks there and sent to Chult to look for things to bring back to add to the Candlekeep collection.
So she's got a big satchel full of stuff, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Well, as a reminder, last week, you guys have been looking for a key to Mesro. You know, there's a few of them, but it is rumored that the keys of Mesro can open any door in Mesro, and to include the one that they're trying to get into, that's in Mesro currently, with a group of flaming fists and a couple of experts. I would call them maybe archaeologists, old school, and they told you that some expedition into an old city in the jungles in a different location uh, was rumored to have everyone perished, and one of the people in that expedition was wearing a key of Mesro around her neck. And so you guys have taken your flying ship and you've flown over the canopy and you found a couple of spots where you could get into the canopy and started down and exploring and you start discovering this old city that's kind of been taken over by the jungle, been kind of almost buried in almost a lot of places. And as you guys were moving along the edges of the city, you came across this section that's pretty much destroyed front gate is what you guys have discovered it once was. And in the structure, it was full of kobolds, and there was two gorillon zombie guards that were chained up out front. Several pit traps as you guys moved towards the entrance of the city. So um, the uh, the cobalts all were like up in here and flying around, flying cobalts and everything were flying around all over the place. And Eleazar ran into the building and went up top and killed like the chief and stuff that was up top, casted spells down. And Juku went after him and healed and did some other stuff. And you guys wiped them all out, and that's kind of where we ended last session. It's right after you guys finished killing this whole group of kobolds. Yeah, and Vorn came with you this time.
He
Mm-hmm.
should be fully regenerated by now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was awesome. He was tanking the kobolds as they were
Mm-hmm.
flocking around him, and Smedley and uh, Juku were taking him out. It was
I
cool.
see how it is. I miss 1 week. You guys just decide to use my robot as your meat shield.
Then we
Well, you
tried to.
spent the
Well,
whole last
technically,
session
just a
pining
shield.
over
There's
not
no
having
meat on him.
fireball.
Yes, yes, and Paige just decided it wasn't us.
The tokens are unlocked if you want to move your tokens around the map. This was kind of the cool way that I added some elevation to the combat scene, and it was kind of cool. Did you guys like that? The way I kind of threw that
Yes,
Yeah,
portrait?
it worked.
this particular image makes it really well. Works for that really well.
So exploring around, you can see that this whole area is just collapsed buildings and stuff. But the kobolds, you can hear noises and cobalt voices beyond into the city. You can hear the scampering, cluttery sounds of them running around. Who speaks Draconic?
Juku
I
does.
believe I do. I
Juku
do.
and
Eleazar.
Paige. Oh, so a lot of you do. Well, you guys can get enough of the squeaking and the yipping that the kobolds are making is they're run away, get your stuff, hide, they're coming. It sounds like they're running, whatever they're doing on the other side of the wall there. As you guys like start to gather up your thoughts here, what are you guys thinking? It's about 4 in the afternoon.
Hey, Smedley, you said that you've studied Chult. Are kobolds native to Chult? Or somebody bring them over here? Any idea?
Are they? Would I know? I haven't studied Chult specifically. I studied jungles.
There are native kobolds to Chult because 4E made it a peninsula, so they could just wander down here. So I don't know. But that
I
got
thought it always
erased.
was a
So,
peninsula.
or
In 1
no,
and
4E
2, it
made it
was.
an
Well,
island. That's what it did. It
yeah,
changed it.
no.
But yeah, no, Cobalt's, as far as you guys are concerned, are native, but in Chult they call them blue cobalts, so they're different cobalts.
Blue Mist Cobalt.
What's that?
Blue
Are
Mist
they
Cobalt.
Oh, you said
diseased?
the whole the whole thing is just that one thing.
Yeah.
Getting rid of mad monkey fever. I'm like, okay. So are you
I'm
guys like
going to
checking these
drink a.
bodies in Luton's?
I'm going to drink a healing potion.
Juku's
Before
gonna
you
walk
do that,
around.
come here. I'll give you some healing magic.
Juku's gonna walk around
Potions
to
we
each
can't replace.
dead kobold and give them a name and then scratch it down on a piece of rock so that I have a list of all the names that I made up for each of them. And then I'm going to toss the rock into the jungle. It's a record of everyone who died. And I don't know their names, so I'm giving them names. Bob the Kobold, Bob 2 the Kobold, Bob 3 the Kobold.
Well, I have a random NPC name generator, so we can just use those.
That works too.
Ah, thank you. Much better.
Fascinating.
So let's see. You guys had the chieftain. He's carrying a pretty nice short sword. It's not a magical short sword, but it is in real good shape, and um, it's probably kind of spruced up a little bit. Maybe some etching on it or something. And more of a ceremonial type of short bow, but it does function as a short bow if anyone needs a short bow. And then he's got that spring spike shield. That fires spikes out of it. Huh. Didn't give it to me as a parcel, and I'm sure it's not an item. But if someone's interested in a shield to shoot spikes, we could maybe try to figure something out with it. It kind of looks like your turtle's shell. Does
I
does
mean, I'll replace it with I'm
Juku
currently wearing a
does
shield, but
carry a shield?
are the
Huh.
spikes reloadable or is it one use only?
It's 5 per rest, according to this.
They grow
Okay.
back.
So,
Yeah. Or you can only recover half of them. Yeah. Like arrows.
well, no, you have to reload it. Uh, you know, make spikes for it. Like
Hmm.
arrows or something. So it does. It says when you're hit by a melee attack within 5 feet, you can fire one of your shield spikes at the attacker. The attacker takes 1d6 piercing damage, and then you can have poison applied to it too.
Yeah,
If
I'll
you're
take one.
a poisonous thing. Spring spike shield. Here, I'll just share this NPC with you, and you can just copy what you want off of it.
Okay.
There,
I'm
because it's
just gonna
locked.
change my current shield.
I'm gonna say 5 per long rest. I think is fair. So basically, 5 spikes a day you can make and store in there. What's up, Bell? What my stream needs to not auto announce, so I put it on FG Discord. It didn't auto announce. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. I broke it. Yeah, I broke my stream somehow a while ago. It does auto announce in Dave's stream though, so I don't know why it does there and it doesn't even auto on my own stream. Did it do it on Fantasy Grounds since I updated today? Sorry, I'm poking around. No, you put it in there.
Yeah, their
So
updates
yeah.
were giving me tons of errors when I ran it Sunday night.
What updates? You mean Fantasy
Last
Grounds?
Wednesdays. Yeah, last Wednesday's upgrade updates. I was getting tons of errors on Thursday and Saturday.
Maybe one of your extensions or something. It's giving you some buggity bugs. You gotta stay on top of those extensions. I know people who do stuff like that, so I'm on top of it. All right, so that's the Cobalt Chief. There was the Cobalt Trapsmith guy. We don't have any artificers in the party, but this guy's got like all kinds of cool stuff to make like bombs and stuff with. So I don't know if anybody would be interested in any of that kind of stuff. An artificer definitely would be loving it.
Maybe Clar. Seems like
Claw
stuff
with
up Clar's
bombs? That
alley.
sounds dangerous.
He's a forger.
Rather.
He writes well.
Oh.
He only had like a dagger-like crossbow and like all these little canisters and little explosive devices and choke bombs and stuff like that. But
we can upgrade Vorn and let him be our
just
artificer.
strap all that shit. Vorn just stares at you blankly. And then the winged kobolds have rocks, and the blue kobolds have daggers and slings and rocks. So plenty. Oh, the wizard kobold. Oh, I forgot. Paige, you got a spell book.
Oh, nice.
From the red wizards that you guys fought, remember?
Yeah.
It only has one spell in it, Fireball.
Yep. It's it's Fireball. It's like 4 times in the same spell book. Fireball. Now, it does have Fireball on it, though. It does. There you go.
Holy moly.
Paige used that page for when she went to the bathroom last week. So the Fireball page is a little dirty.
I used some of it for kindling for our fire, so.
I had to change some of them out, so when I did, I drug over Rob's coding.
Okay.
So they're not all coded properly.
Start the fire.
I'll take a look, and see which ones I want to eventually copy into my own spellbook.
See, I created this with Rob's spellbook generator, and for some reason it didn't pull over his spell coding. So I think that's a Rob 2E problem, don't you guys, right?
Sounds like an oversight.
Sounds like he's just using the player's handbook. Which is probably what most people want. But now, technically, with Linker, it is the player's handbook, right? All right, that's the the other thing you noticed was, and Paige would have figured this out, that the red wizards each have a little small chest, like a little miniature little chest that looks kind of artsy, and you know that's a spell component. I can get it. In Ludman's secret chest or whatever that spell is.
Oh, okay.
And you think the other red wizard's spellbook is probably in the secret chest.
Ooh, okay.
But you have the chest, but you don't know how to activate it. So.
Okay.
You know, the little spell component. That was that. blue cobalts. So this area that you guys are looking around, that the cobalts have been living in, kind of in these ruined buildings, and kind of what would be like the basement or the cellar of this gated area. The most of the upstairs area is, just busted floors and stuff like that. There's really nothing in there except for maybe up over here where the chieftain was. There's a second floor still, and as you guys kind of start moving into the building and checking all that out, you can see beyond the city walls, like further into the city, is really overgrown, and there's a few structures you can make out in the jungles, but you can see that there's like the the women and children kobolds are like moving into the woods, into the forest, or the jungle, I should say, away into the city, away from here. And as you guys start looking around where the chieftain was, you get uh, that they were worshiping a uh, a beholder. You know how kobolds like to worship everything. These guys were worshiping a beholder. Uh, and if you guys want to like try to figure out more details on that, you guys can give me an investigation roll in the chat for me if you don't mind. Well, Paige, you remember hearing about a beholder that was down in Chult, because you kind of took an interest in Chultish things. So when you came across, anything that specified it was in Chult or whatever, you would research it a little bit. And the creature that the beholder, trying to find his name here. DM not prepared. Yeah, here it is. Vogril the Undying.
Interesting.
That undying part worries me.
And sorry, I might have misheard. Can we see this beholder? Like, is it
Well,
in our
there's
sight range?
probably some cobalt art drawn on the brick
Oh,
on the
okay.
brick
I
wall,
understand.
But the the reason that Paige would know anything is she heard of a beholder in Chult, and she suspects that Vogrel, the Undying, is probably who this might be. It was a very powerful and charismatic beholder. But do you remember that beholder's got to be very old? You know, 200 years old or so is when you remember not you hearing about but the date. So 200-year-old beholder, is that old for a beholder?
Who knows?
Right.
So
You didn't
Paige
do
would
you
probably
didn't do
be
a
like
lot of
looking.
studies on the beholder itself. You
Yeah.
just
I'd probably be looking at like a wall where they've drawn his visage, I suppose, and just kind of like muttering out loud all of these details of the story I read once about the kobolds who worshipped a beholder in the jungle of Chult.
Yeah, Smedley, you rolled a 18 on your investigation, so I think that Smedley would discover that these kobolds that are up in this area, like the chieftain's room and stuff, you don't think they've been here for a long time. Maybe a couple months. It doesn't look like the kobolds have lived here for a long, long time in this area right here.
Interesting. They seem to be recent occupants.
So where do
I
they
mean,
come
are
from?
kobolds really known for staying in one place very long?
Well, they like
Is that
to, entrench themselves in caverns and stuff, and then trap the bejesus out of it.
sorry, I must have confused them for city kobolds. My apologies.
And
Yeah,
they
totally
usually
different breed.
go
Oh,
tunnel
okay.
underground. Now the bridge, I mean not the bridge, but the gate and the fort that they were building up front where we fought the Red Wizards, was that new construction as well?
The what the Red Wizards were constructing? Yeah, the roofs. Uh, like they were chopping down wood and building roofs on an existing kind of structure and reinforcing it. Yeah, that was
Okay.
way new, like a week old. Where the
So we
kobolds
didn't find the
would
key.
be,
We're not done.
a few months. Yeah, no, you haven't even gotten into the city really. This is like the front gate. I mean,
So
there
this
you haven't found a skeleton with a key around its neck, anyways.
how big is this city? We're on like the outskirts of it, from what I understand.
Yeah, about. I mean, it's about 2 square miles.
That sounds big, but
It's one of those spread out cities,
okay.
lots of open like gardens and a stream that kind of runs through the middle of the city and stuff like that.
I thought
But
that kobolds typically followed dragons.
this is true. The ranger would definitely know that.
It's
I
just a
have a way to
particularly
determine.
scaly beholder.
I have a way to, well,
I mean, would I know whether beholders are capable of disguising themselves or masking their appearance? I don't know. This isn't player knowledge. I haven't actually run very many beholders, so I'm just thinking maybe the beholder is tricking
Well,
them somehow
I think
as Paige.
Paige would know that beholders are rumored to be able to cast spells.
Oh,
So
okay. Well, maybe
spells
it's a
could.
powerful spellcaster.
well, it also said he was charismatic, which
Oh,
means
true.
he can be diplomatic, he can be reasoned with, he can be bargained with. And if he's charismatic, he might have an ego which can be massaged and buttered up.
And I mean, all the kobolds I've ever known in my life, which is exactly 2, they're not very intelligent creatures as far as I know. So maybe he really has tricked this little population of kobolds somehow into serving him.
Which doesn't seem too difficult. The general
Right.
idea of kobolds. You, you serve Wagner the Undying. Okay.
Don't eat us, okay?
Yeah.
I can see that.
Vogril the Undying.
You
Vogril.
Forever
serve
young.
Bogril the Undying. No, we don't. Bzz. Guy turns into dust. Yes, we do.
Yeah,
Have
one
we
of the
seen
eyes.
any other indications of magic in these runes, blasting on the walls or disintegrated sections or charred remains or anything like that?
No, the city uh, destruction is ancient. I'm trying
All
to
right. Well, I
remember.
don't know where this beholder is, if it is anywhere. Could also be a spectator. Uh, but if I don't know that they would worship a spectator. But let's get going and keep looking for this key. Hopefully, we won't run into this beholder.
Give me some more investigation since you guys move into the gate area and you start. Eleazar's like, look around, see if how this place was attacked. I think that was your general idea, right? To see if this place was attacked.
Well, my idea was to find out if the beholder has been in this location.
I might have a way to detect whether or not he's in the area.
Yeah, you guys aren't having much luck trying to see if. I mean, the city's just been taken over by the jungle. Most of the evidence of things that happened 2
I'm
centuries
gonna
ago are gone.
expend my remaining first level spell slot and do that. Primeval Awareness. For 1 minute per level of the spell, you can sense whether the following types of creatures are present within 1 mile of you, or within up to 6 miles if you are in your favored terrain, which I am. Aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, fae, fiend, and undead. It doesn't reveal the location or number, just whether or not these types of creatures are present.
Within.
6
This is your
miles.
favorite terrain, is it not?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, you get an overwhelming presence. Does it specify what the presences
It,
are? Like, can you differentiate between, a jungle full of dragons versus a jungle full of undead?
Do you
I
select the type when you cast the spell, or is it all
No, it
types?
just says you can sense whether the following types are present. So I guess I would just know if each of them was present or not.
Is there an aberration within 6 miles? Is there an
I'm
undead
pretty
within
sure
6
the
miles?
kobolds are going to trigger dragons because they are draconic. That is their type.
No, I don't think
Undead is going to trigger.
Cobalts are their type is where's your type
Humanoid
at?
lizard.
Small humanoid. Yeah, their type is a humanoid, not a
Okay. Well, then they won't show up.
no.
I know
Wizards of the
we'll
Coast
ping undead.
hate us.
Yeah, you definitely get an overwhelming uh, of undead for sure. Um,
The plot thickens.
in the 6 miles, and that's not surprising because this area is rumored to be heavily infested from undead, which you guys are finding like places that had like battles and stuff, and where bodies fell. There's a lot of undead, so it's and this is like the front gates and you can even sense undead not far from here, like within yards.
Oh, it doesn't tell me where or how many. Just
Right.
if it tells me yes or no.
I think it would give you the hair on the back of your neck standing up feeling, though.
I was expecting that.
So the big question is aberration, yes or no?
Why is a beholder an aberration?
Mm-hmm.
I believe it is.
You do not detect an
So much
aberration
metagaming.
within 6 miles.
It could be a beholder zombie, and then it would be undead, and we wouldn't know because there's tons of zombies.
Yes,
And
true. Actually, what I
Or
was
he could
looking
be
for
wearing
was
a
a
ring
dragon.
of non-detection on his eye stalk.
What I was looking for was a dragon because kobolds usually follow dragons, and I didn't find a dragon.
Yeah. No dragon sounds good though.
Did we
I've
ping
read
any?
stories where people fought dragons. They didn't always end well.
They usually don't. Did we ping any of the other types on there?
No. Just undead. Lots of it.
Well, there you go. At
And
what point?
could be humanoids, but you don't ping humanoids. But you
Not
don't
with
really
that.
need to ping them because you can hear their asses scurrying through the jungle away from here.
So they're running away from us, the kobolds? are running away from us?
They're running away from this area. You're not sure why, other than that you guys just murdered the chieftain, the chief
Oh, I missed
wizard,
that bit.
the leaders of the town, and all the front guards and most of the higher ups of the Cobalt clan.
And the Gorillons.
Right.
Yeah.
I had such a headache during that battle. I don't remember it. Why did we murder them?
They attacked us.
I see.
Yeah, the Gorillons came running at them. The undead Gorillons they had chained
That
up
were
as
on
guard
chains
dogs.
and couldn't actually touch us, but we killed them anyway.
I see. Well, I doubt we'll be able to parlay with any other kobolds because we, did bad things to their leader.
I mean,
So what do we do now?
I don't know. Intimidation is a valid parley tactic.
Well,
And they
do you
are
feel like
scared of
chasing
us.
after them?
They're already
No,
scared.
I don't feel like chasing them, but we will encounter them at some point.
Should we head
So
further into the city, or
I suppose,
I don't know what else we can get around here.
right. It seems like our only option. Press forward and frighten more helpless little kobolds.
Do we need a short rest, or
Oh
That
yeah.
would help.
we good to?
Who
I would
played
argue
my
if you look at the
character?
yeah, you
wounds,
guys actually, I think you guys
far
got
from helpless.
you guys got the short rest already. You took an hour monkeying around here checking everything out. So let me set the time for 5 p.m. So you still got, an hour or two worth of daylight before you're going to have to figure out what you're going to do if you're going to. Remember, you've got the Legend Seeker flying around, returning to the Red Wizard's encampment at dawn and at dusk. And dusk is approaching, so if you're going to get your ride, you got a couple of hours to get back to the Red Wizard's um, camp, which I think was about an hour away. So you figure you got an hour more monkeying around here if you're going to leave, or you can just spend the night here and continue the morning. But rumor has it that this area is full of undead.
Oh, there's no rumor. We know now.
So standard marching order as you guys kind of move through the front gates and towards the I think what you guys are going to probably be attracted to as you move into the city is the the tracks and stuff that lead away from this area are the cobalts obviously, but there's like some pretty set paths. And that's about they've gotten openings set and cut. But they're cobalts, so you're kind of taking it a little slow and making sure
Looking
there's
for traps everywhere.
looking for traps the best you can. And
And just to clarify, these paths you said, are made by the kobolds, or not ancient flagstones on the floor or anything like that.
well, there are like old flat cobblestone roads buried underneath a lot of this jungle, and in the areas you'll come across that the kobolds might have cut a little path in, or it was just barren for centuries. But yeah, this is definitely you can feel the city here. But this most of what you see is looking like just what the bare minimum of an above ground area to a below ground city that this place is also rumored to be. It's supposedly a bigger below ground than above ground.
Yep, with kobolds, I wouldn't be surprised. All right,
Um,
venturing forth.
Yeah,
Sally
so you
ho. So
guys,
Eleazar will pull Smedley back, take the lead, and then Smedley will push him aside and take the lead, and Claw will fly ahead.
well, as you guys start to move into the jungle of the city.
A concrete jungle?
Yeah. Eleazar, you're kind of in the front, and I think Smedley, you're behind. Claw is. I'll show you the map in a second. Why is Claw so wounded still?
Because nobody
He
cares.
forgot to band-aid himself on our short rest.
He should take at least a couple of hit die.
Well, if only he was here.
And Vorn,
Yeah, if you wanted to be healed, he should be here.
right? And I'll say Juku's kind of towards the back. And Vorn should be fully healed too. Let me get rid of his wounds.
No, I mean, he can, it's fine. He doesn't have a way to heal. He's a construct.
Regens
He
10 every
regenerates
He
10
round.
every
regenerates.
round.
Oh, fuck.
You can't kill him.
I found that, would anybody like this necklace?
This amulet.
Absolutely.
You want it?
They show the side view, and so Claw sort of just glides by, and then Smedley sneakily moves by Eleazar's quiet. Juku's sort of
Clomp,
trudging through the
clomp,
jungle,
clomp, clomp.
and then Vorn.
Did that share with you guys?
Yep.
Yes.
It did.
What happened to the little portraits on the map? That it's shared with? What? Why don't I see that?
We see it.
Maybe that changed with the update. Maybe something broke.
Let me make it a little bigger or something. Maybe. I don't see that it showed that it's shared with you guys. That's weird.
It's probably the new update.
Why is Clara moving?
Wasn't he our forward scout, or Smedley, because he's the favorite terrain dude?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Hold on. Let me tell you what you guys are coming into, and then we'll adjust you to suit. So it's pretty thick. The jungle is here. It's like thick foliage, and it breaks, and you kind of come into this clearing here, and something about the clearing makes you tense. So, and I think that's why Eleazar kind of started out first, because Clar's like, something's not right. As you guys were
Gotcha.
moving, and then you move forward a little bit to see what's going on, and you as you kind of start like around the corner of this big tree, you can see a bunch of kobolds have kind of hidden, and they start slinging rocks at everybody as we have an initiative. Let me select all PCs, initiative, request roll. There you guys go. Did it go?
Keeps throwing me an error.
Error.
Uh-oh.
The request rolls is apparently broken.
There's one. Request roll. Whoever's the group that's in charge of that needs to get on it. There's a whole group, I think, in charge of that now. So we get to do it the old-fashioned way. which is okay. Makes you go, where the hell is the initiative button?
Right?
It's like, I know it's on
Be
the
on here
front page
damn it.
somewhere. So, as to perfect the scenario, Eleazar gets to go first. So you can see them all on the map, right?
I see a bunch. Don't know if it's all of them, but I see a bunch.
All right, so I'm going to step forward and yell, "Stop throwing rocks! Come forward and we will not kill you!"
And Draconic. Oh, you
Draconic.
typed it. Nice. And everybody except Clar can not understand it. So, and Juku or Smedley.
I can't understand
All
it.
right, give me a diplomacy, persuasion. I have food.
I have mayonnaise.
Did we ever hear the name of the chieftain?
Uh, hmm. Would you have heard the chieftain's name? Well, no. Eleazar ran up and started smacking him in the face. There was a couple of kobolds up there guarding? I think that they would have just called him chief, though. Right? Guard the president. They don't go guard Obama, or maybe the kobolds. I don't think they're smart enough to come up with Eagle One or something and talking to their watch. You know, so
Now
so
I'll yell out, "We killed your chief, and now we are in charge."
they all they all seem to be aware of this already, and they're hurling rocks at you.
All right, so they don't respond positively the way to
They don't.
my threats.
As you're
Okay.
trying to persuade them and stuff, a rock goes whizzing by your head.
All right, so I'm going to shoot one and kill it. Then let's go with this um one, the kobold with no name.
Yeah, Smedley approves of this tactic, the intimidation tactic. So he's got like a little sling. He's like, and you like shoot him with your freaking heavy crossbow with disadvantage, and you hit him right in the forehead twice.
Okay. Oh, it already had disadvantage.
Yeah.
No. Oh no, it should have.
Nice.
It should have, but it still
Oh, did
hits.
you name
Okay.
it disadvantage?
Yeah, just to remind me to use disadvantage.
Oh,
I
okay.
forgot.
That's what confused me. Its name.
Still hit though.
Wow.
And then I'm going to. So I know I spoke, waited for them to turn. If I can, I will drop the crossbow, move up, and pull my Morning Star. I totally understand if I couldn't, but I want to move here.
Yeah. It's not. I mean, you only. Not like you were having a conversation. Sullen, ridiculous guffaw. He's in the back here. He is going to come running out from under this bush, under this tree, like where his two other buddies is, and he's going to try to get a sling bullet off on Smedley. What's the long range? Oh, shit. But he's a Cobalt, though. He's not brave enough to come out into the open. So he'll take the disadvantage on the range of the rock. As he chucks a sling ball at just over regular range. It's enough to miss as it Smedley dodges out of the way. And Clar.
All right, so Clar, he wants. Is he able to see these three in the tree? If not,
Yeah,
he's gonna fly up.
they're not in the tree. They're down underneath the tree around the trunk. So he can't see both of them, but he knows they're there. He can definitely see that one.
Okay, so he's gonna take a shot at that one.
Just tell him to caw.
Does he got his like psychic dagger thing? Is that what you're using?
No, he has a. He's using his short bow.
Oh, real arrows.
What is the range of those?
Asking Gorgio.
The daggers,
20,
they're 60 feet.
60. Okay, so yeah, he'll do that because he can do it offhand. He'll get 2 shots.
He's watching us on his phone. He's listening.
He's gonna be sliding over,
No,
getting into cover.
I'm sitting here.
Are you in chat? I don't even have chat open.
Sitting there eating some mayo.
Here, take him.
Oh, God.
You want your character?
Okay.
There you go.
Here, I'll
Take
release him. There you go. Grab him.
Yeah.
It's your turn.
He
Are
already
you
gave
on the
all his
table
gold
and
to
everything?
Eleazar, so.
He already gave those.
Oh, he'd give it to Paige before. Okay. So
What?
yeah. What? Hi.
Hi. What'd you say about me?
I said Collar would give you all his gold before he would give it to Eleazar.
Aw, thanks.
Mhm.
I'll trade you all your gold for my shield guardian.
Okay. He's a poop.
Ridiculous guffaw.
Yeah.
He's the one that just slung a sling bullet at Smedley as you instant deathing.
Nice. Can he see any of the other ones?
I think you can probably see that one, right? Floaty hat.
Okay, then with the offhand, he'll do that one.
He kills another one.
Bang. Then has he moved at all yet?
No.
Okay, then he is gonna move right there.
Alright, luscious horseshoe mustache. Where the hell's this guy at? Oh, he's behind the other tree stump. Alright, he is going to run out here and cast Fireball.
Wow.
That happened. It was nice. It was lovely. Alright, I guess he's got to come around this way. Can he even get anywhere? I think he can get over here and chuck a rock. Yes, perfect. Sling. Oh, wait. Why did he have advantage? Pack tactics. That doesn't work like that there, Mr. Oh, it does. There's this cobalt on him. I always assumed that they had to be next to each other, but it is on.
Allied.
It's like
That
sneak attack.
isn't incapacitated. Yeah, so that worked. That's cool. So he hits you. He's like, hit you upside the head for this little sling bullet for 4 points of damage. Wop. Why are we getting the alert again? Sound?
Don't know.
Okay. Can I see any of the kobolds from where I am?
Can you? Well, you. No.
Can I see any from there? If I move?
Yes, you can see the one behind the tree over here.
Oh,
And then the two that are over at Eleazar.
okay.
And
So
then
I
even further
will.
up, you could probably see these three, but they have a little cover on you.
Okay. The one near Eleazar, but not currently battling him, wearing a plush shirt, it says. I will
It's
cast message. And this is what he'll hear in Draconic. Only this kobold will hear this message. Hello, kobold friend. I just want to talk to you about your leader's extended warranty. If you renew with me today and call me your chieftain, we can be sure to have coverage for the rest of your life. So come on out and chat with me.
Oh my god.
I think
That's my action, by the way.
I think he needs some kind of wisdom check or something. Okay.
I tried so hard not to laugh during that. Okay, I'm glad I got it all out.
Warranty.
Yeah, so I'll cast that spell. He knows it's coming from me, but nobody else hears it. Just that one little kobold.
You hear him go, Chief?
Yes. And I like start beckoning him towards me, and that will end my turn.
I think I need to turn that up a little bit on my end. I can hear him, but not perfect. That was pretty funny right there. So this guy's gonna also come running out uh, from behind this tree stump, and he too is gonna be brave like his friend and sling a sling bullet at the big baddie over there with the what kind of sword is he wielding? I forgot. Great
Morningstar.
sword? Oh, it's a morning star. That's right. Oh, he misses but doesn't fumble as he chucks a sling bullet over to Eleazar. Smedley.
All right. I'm
Like
going
how
to
I
move
added
up.
a couple of these assets in here to make it look like it was an old city.
Looks
I'll
nice.
move up next to Paige.
Oh, he's Medley.
And
I'm trying to
I'm
make them like me.
I know. And I'm going to ready an action to return fire on anybody that shoots or throws anything at Paige.
Thanks, Medley.
If any of you throw anything close to her, I'm gonna shoot you.
No, I'm just gonna hold it up and kind of aim it out in that direction, just like, we're not fucking around.
Well, this cobalt is not gonna put up with any more crap from Eleazar. So he pulls out his little dagger and he just starts swinging it at Eleazar, just wildly. And he's about 3 foot tall, so he's like swiping at your upper thighs and stuff. And it like catches on a branch his arm does, and you can see that he's not very strong. He's pretty malnourished. And when he goes to stab you, it like flings the dagger out of his hand and it goes you hear it land over in the bushes somewhere. He's like, uh-oh, as he fumbles. Uh, the plush shirt one's like, he comes over and he is now technically distracting geometric yellow shirt. So Eleazar or anybody who attacks geometric yellow top is going to have advantage because plus shirt is distracting him by tapping on his shoulder and telling him that the pretty red-headed human, or are you human, Paige? No,
No,
tiefling.
I'm a genasi.
Oh, a genasi.
I look like a human
Well,
though.
from over here, you probably, he points and says, human is chief. She pretty, look. So,
Hi, that's me. Hi. Hi.
Yellow top is granting advantage, you said?
yes. You got it? All right, cool. Thank you. And that's what plus shirt is doing, is providing that. Did he say nerd? Did you call me a nerd? Tense walk? Yeah, he's not brave enough to go running out there, but he will sling a bullet over that way. He's like, he yells out in Draconic, go away! Almost gets you. Vigilant Scream. I don't know. He just see two of his friends' heads explode on either side of this tree trunk. I think he's gonna. I think he's gonna attempt to hide. Is what he's gonna attempt to do there. He's gonna run back here and attempt to hide in this bush. Let's see how well he hides. No, not that button. It's a Dex. Oh wait, he may have hide. He is a Cobalt, right? There's a possibility. Yeah. Yeah, these guys have a stealth. All right, let's see. Yeah, yeah, everybody sees him. They all know he's in that bush. Juku, he got a 8.
Juku's gonna meander all the way up there and put himself right into fireball formation.
He kind of sucks his head down a little bit just in case he's got to take to the
It's okay,
shell.
Jugu.
Duck. And
I'm their chief now.
Hi, Chief.
Wait, did you get stuck or?
What's that?
Did you get stuck?
No, I'm right where I was supposed to be, next to Smedley.
Oh, mine's showing you still way over here.
Weird. Mine shows me next to Smedley.
Right there? Okay, I'll move you there.
Yeah.
Oh, mine.
And I'll meander up there, look over and see the weirdo all by himself over there. And I'm going to Sacred Flame him.
Got like a crossbow.
We already got a chief. We don't need any more.
Sticking out.
My kobold army.
All right, so indeed you called it. As I think I can actually get. $20? Yeah. And get 5 people in the fireball. As indeed that Cobalt over there that Eleazar shot with a crossbow bolt does chuck a fireball at you guys. Any counterspell?
Sure. I'll counterspell it.
You got
as much as I don't
counterspell?
want to. Yes,
you
I
could
do.
see what's the range of counterspell?
Oh,
60?
60 feet.
Yeah, you're fine. Yep.
Oh my god. Yep, we're good.
I am deleting one of my 3rd level spell slots.
Same.
And I am now
begrudgingly
scared the crap out of you guys from you guys. The new chieftain can dispel magic, apparently.
Yes. I'm powerful like that.
I am going to go running and jump into this hole over here. and disappear out of sight. Like that. And I'm going to go with him because I am pretending to be his guard. You can still see him though. He's like looking down the hole, not ready to jump in yet. Looks like they got to climb down a rope or something. What does Vorn do normally? You go on your turn, or does he have his own initiative? Do you remember?
I don't remember off the top of my head. One moment.
I think he goes on your turn. I'm gonna start moving towards this skip turn effect. I'll put it on him anyways.
Yeah, I mean, I think he just takes his own turn. I have to like command him what to do though, which I didn't. So he would just be chilling back there.
So basically, he goes on your turn. Basically, I mean, you can tell him what to do, and then on his turn, he does the action.
Yes.
Okay, so it's his
Something
turn,
like
and
that.
you didn't tell him what to do. I got it. So
Correct.
I think his nature would be to stay within, what's the range of that? 30 feet of you?
60 feet of me.
For the damage reduction? Is it 60?
Yes.
Yeah, so I
Yeah.
think he would just move up a little bit. Just to make sure you're in his line of sight.
I'll get rid of this fucking thing.
Like that.
I kid.
Dull Stride at the top of the next round is also going to chuck his sling at Eleazar again. Oh, is that the... Oh, he missed last time. He's like, hey, yeah! Oh, yeah, nice. It's Eleazar right in the bridge of his nose. Bop! For 8 points of damage. And oh, so Poppin is. Oh, yeah, he needs to first do a strength check. Oh, his strength's only an 8. Crap. All right, he makes it. So he is going to just kind of hang there for a second. Like you see his head pop up for a second at the hole over there, and he sticks his hand up and he launches magic missiles at Paige.
I will use my reaction to. Hang on. I don't know if I prepped it today.
I'll use my reaction to shoot him with my crossbow.
I did prep
Oh,
it.
yeah.
I will use my
Well,
reaction to
he got a
shield.
-5 to hit him, Smedley, because he's like just got his head sticking up like in his arm, and the
I'll take
shield
that.
takes all 3 of the
It
magic
the
missiles.
shield always negates magic missiles.
Nice.
Is it the one? Which one did that?
And
the one that just says Cobalt?
yeah, and you've had your turn since he dropped the fireball?
No, I don't think so.
No,
I'm talking to
Smedley has
Paige.
not. Oh, you're right.
You've already used your
I've
reaction.
already used my reaction. Never mind. Let me get my spell slot back.
And I'm going to give you those magic missiles.
Remember, half damage goes to
Oh.
Iron Man.
Yeah, I have the resist all effect, so we just have to give the other half of the damage to Vorn.
Is it doing it though? Do you have it turned on? Because you took
Yep.
4 from the 4. Is it? Am I?
It's weird.
You can't have a uppercase A and L all.
Oh,
Resist
I didn't.
all
I
has to be
didn't set it up.
lowercase.
Drake did.
Uh-huh. It has to be all lowercase?
Yeah, and you
You
probably
need
want
a
to put a
semicolon
semicolon
after
after
it.
the word all. Semicolon, not colon.
Oh. Oops. I'm better at dragging and dropping, I tell you what.
There.
Okay, so I would have actually only taken 2, and Vorn takes 2.
Yeah, we'll just keep track of how much to give Vorn. And did you adjust yours by 2? So it's
I did.
So here's 2 more of the. Wait, where's he at in the combat
I
tracker?
can't put wounds on Vorn, unfortunately.
Yeah, I'll just do them manually when we're done. All right, so there's a second one. Let's see if that works. Yeah. All right, there's the third one. So
So 6 altogether to Vorn.
6, which on his turn he's going to regenerate anyways at the moment. So I'll just leave it blank for the moment. And then he climbs down. Because he can't hang out here forever. This guy is going to chuck a sling bullet at Eleazar. Defeated a green dragon. Killed uncountless enemies. Dies from sling bullets.
When they keep rolling 20s, yeah, it's killing them.
These damn kobolds.
23, 24.
Right? Pierce right knee. He's guarding. Wait, did he get hit by a crossbow from Smedley? Oh, it was the mage.
Yes, it was the one that shot at Paige that got shot back.
Did you hit him?
I did. I did damage.
Yeah, he
Oh,
pierced his right knee.
He's not. No, he hit the mage. Well, this guy doesn't like that. He's also going to chuck his sling bullet towards Paige.
Oh, come on. I'm your chief. Stop hitting me.
Well, the rumor is only whispered amongst these two over here at the moment. No one else knows you're chief yet. He's convincing the guy in front of him though. So that's a disadvantage. That sling. Chuck. No, not even close. It lands 3 feet short of Paige. Bunk rolls up to her.
Nice.
Tense walk. These guys are just lining up over here and just pelting Eleazar with these sling bullets. Now, bounces off his armor finally instead of his skull. Clar.
Alright, so Clar's gonna try to get the pierced right knee and knock him down the hole.
Hopefully gravity will.
Yeah, hopefully gravity will. Yeah.
All right, hold on. Before you hit him with damage, if you do more than 10 points over his max hit points, you knock him down the hole.
Nice. Too bad I don't get sneak attack.
Right, I wouldn't have said that if you did. 9!
Oh, 9, damn.
So you see him, he flips back and he starts to fall, and then you hear and his shirt catches on a nail and he just hangs in the hole. He doesn't fall.
Does he block the chief from coming back up the hole?
No, the hole's pretty big. It doesn't. Yeah. Well, unbeknownst to Clar, the chief is climbing down.
The next one will do it at geometric yellow top. He does
That's a hit.
attack on this. Even though he doesn't need it, he's still going to do it because he's extra.
He's like, Chief has bad friend.
Filthy kobolds. Filthy kobolds.
He doesn't fall down the hole either because it was only by 9.
Well, how would he fall down a hole? He's so far away.
Hey, we weren't very specific now, were we?
Fair enough.
Juku's gonna move up there, and then he's gonna ready a cantrip for if that guy pokes his head out, he's gonna sacred flame him.
Give me a perception check, Juku.
Okay.
Nope. Plus shirt.
He's the one. He's the one I whispered.
He drops his. What do he have out? His sling? He's not gonna drop his sling. It's for effect. I mean, a sling. He's. You see me? He like starts to move away from Eleazar, and when he gets into this corner, he gets down on his knees, and he just starts crawling towards Paige, with like groveling kind of.
Yes.
Then he gets to about here. He does move out of your threatened square, Eleazar, so
Don't you do it.
I mean, he is looking back at you, and he's crawling away slowly, going, Chief! Oh, Chief! No, Chief!
As soon as he got hit by this other sling bullet, he totally turned away from these two he was fighting and was starting to move toward these other ones anyway. He doesn't even see him anymore.
Not even paying attention to him. He's like focused on those 3 over there that are like the archers on the top of the grassy knoll over there, just taking you out. So plus shirt, that's pretty much a double to. I don't know if there's any specific rules in the raw about groveling, how far you can grovel, but I think he's maxed out his movement.
So for the sake of argument, let me do this twice. Yeah, I failed in the first one, so. So I'm moving up 30 feet. 25 feet. And then I'm going to make an attack against.
They like run into each other, trying to get away from you. They're like, Rah!
Horseshoe Mustache, who's the last one to hit me.
He points to his buddy. It was him! He throws a sling at him. He should chop his head off. The other two instantly just drop their weapons. Wake him up!
So those two were the ones who hit me.
Wipe the other one's head off.
As I swing back with the ball that's on the extended chain, is dripping with little bits of cobalt teeth on it. I turn and stare at this last one.
You hear him.
And say in Draconic, you should have taken us on our offer. Should have taken our offer.
Runs down his leg. He can see it. What's up, Peyton?
Oh, I'm gonna use my bonus action to heal. I keep forgetting about that.
Does this one here plus shirt look like he's still got fight in him?
The one that's groveling and crawling towards Paige, calling her chief, and you don't understand Draconic, so saying some
No.
word over and over again to her in Draconic.
The trick.
He's my
He's an assassin.
Does he have a weapon in his hand?
No, he's like on the ground groveling.
Then I won't shoot him, and I'll let Eleazar. I'm just going to hold my action. If any new threat presents itself, it's going to catch a crossbow bolt.
All right,
Paige.
my turn. I'm going to
Gorby Daw, thank you for
move
the
here.
resubscription. 12-month streak. Thank you. Appreciate it.
And then the last little remaining fella by Eleazar. I will again cast message.
He's already got his hands up in the air. He's trying to give up, but he's covered in his two buddies' gore because Eleazar just like just killed him, and he's like standing there, like bits of his buddies are dripping off of his snout, and he's trying not to lick it.
I still cast message, and I say to him, "Hello, kobold friend. I just want to talk to you about your leader's extended warranty." If you renew with me today and call me your chieftain, we can be sure to have coverage for the rest of your life. So come on out here and chat with me.
Give me a persuasion with advantage because Plush Shirt back there is calling you chief over and over again and groveling behind you, especially as you walk close to him. He's like,
Persuasion, you said. Do you want it in the tower?
sure.
Oh boy.
You had advantage on that.
Oh, rip. I forgot how to play this game.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta push that
So
button.
there's my second roll.
Well, you didn't make it any worse than the first one. All right, so he kind of turns and looks at you as you're talking to him, and he cocks his head like a confused dog a little, and then he says, "Chief," and he points to
Yes.
you, and then he looks over at Eleazar, and then he pulls like a piece of his buddy off of his snout, and he like throws it to the ground, and he looks at Eleazar, and he says, "Chief." He's still got his hand, and he puts his hands up because he can't do anything else. It's not his turn.
We win. That'll end my turn.
It's cobalt paste.
I am here too.
That is snout paste, though. That is for sure snout paste. Yeah. Jumping out of the bush, surprising everybody, is this cobalt that's not hiding back here. As he runs and starts to try to get into the hole before Smedley takes a shot. Were you ready, Smedley?
I had it readied, but if he's not attacking, if he's running for a hole, I'm gonna let him go.
What about Juku? Juku, you had a
Juku's
cantrip
waiting
ready. I mean,
waiting for the guy to pop his head up.
right, but you
Spellcaster.
see this guy come running out, and it looks like he's just diving down the hole.
He's welcome to it.
All right, he wasn't smart enough to remember about gravity, but he is dexterous enough to try to grab a hold of this rope as he jumps Aussie style down the hole. Let's see if he can do a dex DC. It's only a DC 5 to climb down this rope, so I think I'm going to make it like a 10 because he's Aussie style and he dove down the hole. DC 10. Oh, he makes it an 18. So he comes and jumps down the hole and kind of disappears. Probably a little rope burn, but we won't tell anybody. All right. it comes down to tense walk. So fitting for what he's doing right now. As he slowly starts walking and bowing and curtsying and groveling and begging that he will follow the new chief wherever the new redheaded female chief tells him. Kind of insulting you a little bit, Paige, and Draconic, kind of. Not on purpose, but in Cobalt's
But it's
society.
red like the breath of
You're,
a fire
you're supposed to
dragon.
just go lay eggs somewhere, you know? That's the Cobalt
Oh, I
thing.
see.
Why am I not able to check to move? Alright, I'm just going to drag him. Does Eleazar take his attack of opportunity?
No, he never hurt me, so he's fine.
Alright, so with that being said, there's no immediate enemies. You kind of got these two kobolds under control.
Awesome.
So I'm going to pull you guys
I'm
out of
asking
initiative
questions.
order and unlock your tokens. No shit,
So-
smartass.
I'm going to look at both of my new little worshippers and ask them, tell me about the thing with many eyes.
Vogrel Undying.
Yes.
He's our god. Yes. And he points into the hole.
Does he live down there?
Yes. Vogrel does. Yes.
Is he down there right now?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Oh,
Yes.
can you take me to him?
Yeah, you're the chief. You go see Vogrel Undying. And if he don't eat you, then you're really chief.
All right, let's go.
Okay. What about your friends?
I'm sure they'll come with me. Right, guys?
Wait for me. Wait for
Where are we
me.
going?
We're going to go see. Oh, right. Sorry. I'll switch to common. We're going to go see the Vargril the Undying. You want to go?
Do I want to or will I? I don't want to, but I will.
I mean, we should, right? It's the right thing to do.
Juku doesn't believe that he's actually undying.
Right, exactly. So Juku, you don't like that kind of stuff, right? Yeah.
I'll make sure he dies.
I'd be willing to
Did.
put that undying to
prove
the
it.
test.
Juku's
Let's
a cleric
go.
of the grave. He does not like undead.
Let's do this.
Let's take a break first.
Let's do a 10-minute break. That sounds like a wonderful idea. We're going to do a 10-minuter and go get some refreshments and use the latrine and do all that kind of stuff. You can do the same, but you only got 10 minutes and you need to hurry back because you don't want to miss the second half of tonight's session because somebody's going to die tonight. I got a feeling. It's probably not going to be any of the players, though. It's probably going to be all my guys. NPCs. A lot of NPC deaths. But that's okay.
Well, if Paige gets her way.
Well, maybe a couple kobolds, too. We'll see.
Stepping away for a moment.
All right, I'm going to set a timer for 21 and some change. Let's do 45. 21:45. I'm going to start the slideshow and put on some music for those that are listening. Some pretzel. So we'll be back. Don't go away. And if you do, come back. Right. We are coming back to play some more Dungeons and Dragons.
Woohoo!
Mm-hmm. Do we have the Engorgio? I think he fell asleep. He'll catch up. So, hole in the ground?
I'm here. I was getting kettle corn.
I'm looking down the hole to see if I can find a spell casting kobold that I've been waiting to pop his head up.
Yeah, you can see that their little asses took off running in that direction. There's a, hold on, I got the stream sound going. There's a rope with knots in it. Looks fairly easy to climb that goes down the 40 feet to the dim lit stone floor.
I tell Vorn to
like-
stay here and guard us, and then I'll go down the rope.
Alright, so Ford's gonna be like over here. He's like on guard to you.
He could just
no.
jump into the hole, destroying anything he lands on. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, it's like the fourth sub level, and he's like, just takes out the whole complex. So much for that key. What about your two little Cobalt friends? You gonna have them go with you?
I will tell them that they have free will and they can do whatever they want.
Okay, they took off running.
Claw with those daggers at their back as they run.
I mean, they kind of really don't believe that you're the new chieftain because you're not a Cobalt, but you know, and you let them go. So
like
yeah,
a dragon.
they flee. They don't get too far though. Claw flies off and comes back a few minutes later, all fluffy looking.
I check out the hole.
Juku's
Crazy.
gonna climb down.
There is a map. Believe it or not.
I don't believe it.
It's a 33 by 20 map. What do you know?
I will climb down after Juku.
I'm already down.
I figure if I fall, I won't land on anybody if I go first.
No, I go first. If you land on me, it's okay. I'll catch you.
Go on,
It's like a trust exercise.
Is everybody
Catch me.
climbing down?
Only 500
Yes.
pounds.
Except for Vorn.
I'm a muscle wizard.
Is that the new
All right,
school of
so
magic? Muscle mancy.
you guys climb down in here. And I turned on some lighting for those that need to adjust their characters to represent any kind of light source they may have. Everybody good? So it was only a DC 5 to climb down. So everybody should roll that if they have a chance of failing by 5 or more. Then they should roll it. If they don't have a chance by failing it by 5 or more, then there's no point in rolling.
Wait, roll what?
A athletics check to climb down the rope. DC's a 5. If you can fail it by 5 or more, then you need to roll it.
I can definitely fail it by...
Bang.
I passed though, so we're good.
I don't think I could fail it. I think you have to have a negative score to fail.
I have a negative score.
Well, I mean,
She's a -1.
yeah.
So I have to
All
roll
right,
a 6 or higher.
So everybody climbs down, and when you kind of move a little bit further away from the entrance, um, you can see that when you guys climbed down the rope, there was a like part of an old staircase that you kind of had to shimmy down a little bit too. But when you look back at the opening, you guys, the inside of this looks something like this. I found an image that I thought was cool and represent you guys kind of climbing down.
Ooh, that's cool. I like that.
Nice.
That is nice.
It's very nice.
And there's some bats over here. I thought a good bat encounter would be kind of cool, but we already did bats, didn't we? All right, tokens are not locked.
Do we see any sign of the 3 kobolds that went down here?
You can see their footy prints, and they run over to this hole over here.
Is this a natural cavern, or does it look like ruins?
It definitely looks like a city ruins that underneath of a jungle. City ruins. Some of this looks natural, but within city ruins of inside of the natural areas as well.
What was the beholder's name? I should have wrote it down.
The Undying.
Vogrel.
Bubba.
Vogrel.
Vogrel. I'm just gonna start calling his name Vogrel.
Let's see, is there any...
Hello.
Is this like a pen or some kind of a archway or something? Doorway?
Looks like it might have once been a continuation of the guard tower up on the top. Made that up right then. How's that?
Hello. Hello.
We never would have known.
The ruins on this level have been stripped clean by the kobolds of anything useful.
So do we need to go lower?
You do see some torches that are kept in this area. So if there's any lighting, is there any lighting? There is no lighting, so they lied.
I mean, I can toss a light spell if that helps.
Can I see how far down the hole continues to go?
When you look down that hole, it looks
Well, that's
pretty
a hole?
tight. It looks like it's going to be slightly difficult for medium creatures to go down there and almost impossible for larger creatures.
It looks huge.
Hey,
It tightens
Smith,
as
do
it
you
goes
see
down.
where these tracks went? He said
No,
they
this
said
hole.
They went down the hole.
Oh,
I'm not sure we were
Oh,
meant
that's
to
a hole?
follow.
Okay.
that
That's a
hole.
hole.
This is
Yeah,
representing the hole in the ceiling.
Oh.
Oh.
This was blocking line of sight, so I thought it was a stalagmite.
Oh, is it got? What has it got on it for? Oh, it's got. It should have a pit, right?
Yeah, pit should be.
Here, I'll fix it up for you guys. How's that?
Well, I have
Oh,
rope.
look, it's a hole.
Hey, look, it's a hole. When you look
So should we flush 'em
down, you see there's actually like another set of stairs that have been uncovered, but only big enough for the kobolds to use, right? So it's that's why it's tight. Kobolds are small creatures, so it's going to be a little snug for you guys to go down it. What was the question, Manicure?
So we've got our alchemy jugs. We can pour oil down there to grease the way down.
For
Ooh,
the
good.
Light it
for
on
the-
Just
fire
slide
and
it?
flush them out
well,
if necessary.
you also got some turtle wax, right? You just put it on your
Yeah.
shell.
Go for a slide?
Yeah, because everybody looks down the hole and then they all look at Juku.
I figure if I go first, all of the rest of you will have no problem getting through.
Everybody just push.
All right,
Is
you
it-
ready? 1, 2,
Yeah,
3.
climb down.
I pushed Juku.
Whoa!
So you guys gonna go
I'll go immediately after
down
him because I'm
the
pushing
rough
him.
cut cobalt stairs?
Yeah, sure. Why not? I'm still calling out for Vogrel. Vogrel, hello. Where are
So
you?
it's the only direction the train tracks go. You should just go down there, right? Let me put you guys on this next map. Not born. As you come down the stairs, several tiny blue kobolds, children, see you and run off screaming and draconic.
Oh
I died with
no.
them.
You can hear several doors opening and shouts of alarm in this much larger cavern filled with rebuilt ruins. An old pathway of cobblestone marked with age and neglect marks that this was once a developed city.
Hello. I'm your
We can see
chieftain
everything
now.
if you care.
Line of sight is not turned on.
Oh, let's do that. Let's do
It's a
that.
cool looking map, though.
Yeah,
Let's kill all the kobolds.
2-minute tabletop.
Oh, let's not kill all the kobolds.
Fuck kobolds.
Why don't you like kobolds, Clar?
Dead.
Did they
Show
dead
ground a dead
you?
kobold where they touched you.
Here, here, here. He'll start poking all over his body. And he pulled out tail feathers.
But is it because you hit him first?
No. I was trying to trade.
I see.
And then Clauder will hiss.
If I can get the kobolds to listen to me, they might not hurt us.
Is this an archway to the east?
Uh, that looks like a barricade. But as you guys, who's that moving their token there? Is that Juku and
Put myself in a square.
Paige? As you guys kind of step around the corner there, you see the kobolds that are around the corner, looking like they're gonna defend themselves. And we currently have.
I'll quickly point back and say, your new chief is over here.
Yeah, you can.
Hello.
You think they might have been alerted to your presence coming in here?
Yes,
you
your
see,
chief has come.
as you see amongst them, the one that shot the fireball in the back.
Oh, I can't see him.
I'm going to yell out, "Bring us your keys, and you will live."
Bring us your keys. Well, roll initiative because I can't push it to you. I can't push the sound to you though.
How do we do that again?
Right? Actually, I can use the party sheet, right? Heaven forbid.
Can I use my inspiration and re-roll my initiative?
Or the combat tracker.
Right? I could just
Jesus
right
Christ, we
click.
have a lot of gold.
That's kind of me rolling for initiative then. What? Did somebody just ask me something? Can they use their inspiration to re-roll a die? No.
Can I? Okay.
You can choose to use your inspiration before you roll it.
Gotcha.
So Eleazar going to do since he got initiative again?
Are these lights
Um,
right around the corner there?
there should be some light sources, right?
I don't know. That's what I'm asking.
No, there are no light sources. There would be a couple of lights. Let me throw a couple of lights. I don't know why there's not. I want to add torches. There's one there. Okay. Lighting has been added.
So I have my shield and my morning star, and I'm going to say that. Bring us your keys. And then I'm going to ready. Actually, I'm going to take the dodge action while I wait to see if what they say.
Smedley.
Come around to have a little better look. And they're all in defensive positions.
Yeah, they many of them look like they're females.
I know you probably don't understand me, but if you go away now, we won't kill you.
Claw laughs.
And I will ready a crossbow bolt. If one of them takes an aggressive action, they will get stapled.
Okay. Um, this one, she steps forward a little bit and she says, in Draconic, she points to Eleazar and she says, "You now eat cobalt eggs. You go away." And she kind of just pushes a rock towards you. She doesn't like sling an egg. She just kind of like bounces at your feet, kind of thing. She says, "Those are children." However that translates into common. She says in Draconic.
I'll say we only want key. We not want egg.
She said, "Key? What key? Kobolds have key?"
Bring us any keys you have, and we leave.
Ask to see the eye creature.
And I hear a whisper from 30 feet away.
No, it's
Yes,
fine.
we
You
want
can ignore. That's metagaming.
beholder.
This guy's gonna he kind of shifts a little and he says, "Grotesque says they killed everyone up top. I don't believe him." And he's gonna sling a sling bullet at Eleazar.
Okay, he's gonna get crossbow to the face.
Yes, he is.
He's like,
Mine's a reaction, so he
like
gets his shot
he
first.
looks like he's not even quite blue yet. You know, his color hasn't come in. You know, he's kind of like just kind of greenish, whitish kind of color. And Wait, who does he? Why isn't it showing? Okay, there he goes.
You just finished molting.
So Sling Bullet launches into the air. Who was readied?
I was.
Like bounces off of his armor. Bing! You had this crossbow cocked and ready, and you fire it, and you sink it right into this little cobalt.
I look at the rest of them and just kind of shrug. You know?
One of them looks over and says in Draconic, "Oh my God, they killed Kenny!"
You bastard.
And they all turn and they all start to look like they're gonna flee, or at least retreat. Anyways, Yar. Yeah, I think this guy's gonna get around the corner over here. You hear him arguing with somebody around the corner in Draconic. As poking up from behind this boulder kind of thing back here, we see another Cobalt wearing some stuff, and he starts to cast a spell. With verbal and somatic components.
That's not good.
And since Paige is over 100 feet away from him, there ain't nothing she can do about it.
Nope.
I can't even see him. He's beyond my line of sight.
Well, actually, it's actually got a material component that he pulls out at the last second, and it's a wing from a feather, you know, a wing.
Is it from a kinku?
And yeah, he stuffs it back in his pocket and he shakes his head, and then he pulls out a little tiny ball, and he shakes his head, and he goes, "Meh," and he flings this little ball.
Sure, you want to do this?
And a fireball goes off.
Oh no.
I
Not a
love fireball.
fireball. Whatever will we do?
Oh no, what are we gonna do? Wait,
Page and fireball.
20 feet. I think I can get all of you.
I will use my inspiration for it.
Aren't you a rogue?
Uh-huh.
Do you have uncanny dodge?
Oh, wait, I do. Never mind. Thank you.
Yeah, I am going to use my inspiration on it.
Thank you, Robin.
You're welcome.
All right, here comes the
I want
dex
to make
check.
sure this doesn't work for that. I think it has to be aimed at me. It says targeting only you. Okay, never mind.
Not just you. It's a whole party. All right, here you go. That's how you do
Oh
it in
no, I
Fantasy
failed
Grounds.
my saving throw. Just kidding, I succeeded.
All right, so Vorn is still within 60 feet of you because he's only upstairs right now.
Oh no, I'm resistant to fire damage.
Vorn!
Tickle. I'm naturally resistant to fire damage. Fireballs don't scare me.
26, that's a crappy fireball.
Oh, I took 6 points of damage. Ouch.
It's more than all the other kobolds have done to you. And he's gonna take partial cover back behind that rock. Clear targets.
No spell fed. Where was he?
Somewhere in the darkness down there.
Okay, thank you.
And this guy's like, and you can hear them all yell out, and a couple of them look like they're gonna turn and flee still, but this guy looks a little brave. He's gonna come running up with his dagger, try to stab Eleazar, and totally does not. Juku.
All right. Juku is going to say in Draconic, that was a very stupid move. If you had just stepped aside, we would have let you live. But as it is, I'm going to cast Spirit Guardians on myself and then walk into combat. And yes, I'll provoke an attack of opportunity from conservative Guffaw, but I'm not concerned about it.
As you walk past him, you see this glowing dagger in his hand. It's a dagger of turtle slaying. She hits you with it. And scratches your shell. He like goes down the side of your brand new paint job.
Would have sucked if we lost concentration.
Yeah, that would have.
That would have been funny as hell.
That would.
Anything else?
I think I got all of them that are within range. Nope, that's it.
The tiny turtle attacks. Wait, I need to. So this guy is going to. He's going to step out and look right at Juku and start casting a spell.
Juku doesn't have counterspell, so.
I can't reach anybody, so cast your stupid spell.
Juku's got to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
I meant that with the most love and appreciation, Drake.
Which he succeeds, and he looks at you for a second, and then he moves back around the corner because he doesn't know if he's not sure if the spell went. I mean, does he know if the spell works or not?
I don't know what the spell was, so.
A suggestion? He's like, "You go home now."
He'd have to wait until my turn to know if I followed it.
Right? I think you still know that the spell worked or not, though. He's not. He doesn't care really. He still goes behind the corner. Loose shoes. He wasn't within range of the thingies. Or she. Most of these are like females. Sling bullet to Juku. Why'd I have? Oh, there is a Cobalt next to you. And yeah, she's gonna run back over here. Uh-oh. All these little turtles just like pick this Cobalt to his skeleton real fast. Like they fell into piranha-ridden waters as they're just getting shredded by these turtles.
are excited today.
Well padded blue cobalt. Screw that. He just saw two of his friends get murdered by flying spiritual turtles, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he's got a movement of 30. He's going to use both of them to run down the hallway screaming. Or she is. Clar.
Claire is very happy to be able to kill some kobolds. We'll move up there. And then we'll stabby this guy.
Blue kobolds. Wow. That was a crappy roll.
It was. Can he see the grotesque one? I mean, I can, but I don't know if Clark could.
Oh, Clar got dark vision?
He does.
Yeah.
He just Googles.
Wait, let me put on. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, when you say that guy. Can you see him now?
Yeah. I'm assuming he's probably behind the wall.
Yeah, you got -5 to hit him. You know he's there, you can see part of him, but he's got 3/4 cover.
He's happy killing kobolds, so
And so does the other one behind the rock over there.
Yeah, he's just gonna throw it at minuscule.
The one that was negotiating?
Yes.
Good thing we weren't using the table. 2 levels of exhaustion showed up.
Ew. And then Chloe looks very happy.
It's like getting kicked in the nuts almost. Everybody's like, eee.
Well, everybody would get it, or just me?
You. But it's still watching somebody get kicked in the nuts is just as bad.
Oh, good.
What's this little button up here on the message of the day? What is that? We see that on stream?
Yeah. They made it so that you could drag a link to the message of the day down like to your hotkey bar or something. So you could link to it. So
is that what that is? It's just a link?
Nice.
Yeah.
Or a hockey,
okay.
yeah.
They should, when you hover it over, it should say link. Would be helpful.
Might be an extension of that.
This isn't Zelda.
Ta-dum-thump.
It's dangerous to go alone. Here, take this.
Demand. Yeah, this guy's not sticking around. The other 2 kobolds are yelling at him, and he runs past them. Actually, I think he'll chuck his sling bullet first, then he runs away. Now. He's running. She's like, my eggs were kind of rotten anyways, as she runs down the hallway in Draconic. Another one just like burst into like pieces. Paige.
Oh my god. Okay. I guess Jugu killed all of them, so I'm gonna use my action to dash.
There's still one alive. I don't know.
They all committed suicide by staying near me.
Seppuku.
This guy right next to him still alive.
I'm gonna dash here, and that'll be my.
You run right up next to the cobalt, minuscule facial hair.
Yeah.
He's like, Chief?
Yes, I am your chief. Take me to the character's name who I've already forgotten?
Oh,
The Undying. Vogrel. Gosh, I'm gonna get
Vogrel the Undying.
Take me to Vogrel the Undying. Now. Thank you.
He looks at you all nervously.
More of your friends will die.
She looks around. She's like, I didn't like any of them bitches anyways.
I knew I liked you.
This guy is going to... Well, he's going to come over this way. She is. Eleazar.
All right, so I'm going to move 45 feet.
Oh, God. My lights
And
are
then see what I
flickering.
can see at that point. I'm looking for the one who hurt me. There he is.
All right, as you go past minuscule facial hair, right? Everybody sees him, right? It's not hidden or something, right?
Oh, yeah, he's there. He has full opportunity attack if he wants.
No, he doesn't because he hasn't had a turn yet, and he's still got freaking Juku's paint on his dagger from his attack of opportunity.
Nice. All right, now I'm going to
Oh
get
no,
right
that
up
was
in this.
I thought that was that dude.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say when I started choking. So he does have an attack of opportunity, which he's going to try. Because he's like, he kills him! It says a draconic or something silly. Dagger, where's it at? No.
All right, so I move my last 10 feet. And actually, I'm going to action surge and kill this guy.
Wait 1 second. Okay.
All right, so I come running down the hallway, slam into him twice, follow up with a second slam with my Morning Star. The ball sinks into his stomach.
Juku is going to walk straight forward to there, saying in Draconic that Ubtao is infinitely disappointed in their choices for attacking us and serving something that was undying. And we shall rectify that shortly. And minuscule facial hair does not get an attack of opportunity because he already used his on Eleazar.
He still gets another one because Cobalts, they get another one if they miss. They keep getting them till they hit.
And then I'm going to use my bonus action to use one of my channel divinities, and I'm going to harness divine power, and I'm going to recover a 3rd level spell slot.
All right, the one Cobalt Grotesque is going to burn a 3rd level spell slot and cast Counterspell.
I will counterspell the counterspell.
It's channel divinity. It's not a spell. So
right, I knew it was channel divinity, but that Cobalt did not. So
okay.
does she know that it is?
Never mind. I'm a wizard. I would know.
You see him casting Counterspell, so would you use your 3rd level spell
No,
slot to cast
I
counterspell
would
against
not.
his counterspell?
No, I'm dumb.
Because you
Player
know
is
that
dumb. Character is smart.
Juku's using Channel Divinity.
Yes, I would assume. I've seen him do it before.
Just brandishing my holy symbol and
Yeah, I've seen him do it before several
saying
times.
Ubtao is abjuring you.
I'm okay if your character has seen that. I'm cool with that. The Cobalt, however, I don't agree has. Uh,
He's dead.
he died by 4. That's sad.
You
Probably
only,
later.
if only you had a dick in the chat.
What's that?
If only you had a DITC in chat.
I give him before he. All right. I think this guy's gonna be brave and chuck a sling bullet all the way down and try to hit Juku with it. No. I do hit your armor anyways.
Right on the shell.
Yeah, this one too is doing his sling bullet. Oh! It almost hit you. He like juked your head in and it goes flying right over your head and hits Eleazar in the face. No, okay. That's how the Cobalt sounds like when he's getting eaten to death by freaking spiritual weapon. Smedley. Smedley's like, he's like, hold on, I'm still stretching for this combat. He's like, he's touching his toes. He's like, oh, running in place a little bit. All right.
We left
Then
one for you by Paige.
he had an 11 initiative,
Oh.
so.
Move up to see what I can see.
Paige is trying to have a conversation with this Cobalt here that's holding a dagger, threateningly just swung it at a Juku or Eleazar as Eleazar ran past him, and he's just like big eyes, and Paige is trying to convince him to take him to the Vogrel the Undying.
I will use the dash action this round and move again.
And he gets stuck a little. As you go past the door, that's what you got stuck on, was the door. Come on! Oh, it's shift, not control. I'm gonna put you there.
I swear I know how to use Fantasy Grounds.
Need an extension.
Why is he marked as failure?
Who?
Uh,
Did he fail his save?
is he in
Took
the
damage?
Oh, he's in the thing. Yeah,
He's above my chats. Yeah.
He has low self-esteem.
Oh, wow, he did take some 23 points of damage. Ouch!
Just for standing there.
Yeah, I don't think he wants
And I'm
to
looking
be
over
here
at him
anymore.
like, dude, you made the wrong choice.
You chose poorly.
Yeah, well, I think he's gonna back up from you. Like over here. like getting down the hallway and I see him pull out a pinch of dust and a few drops of water as he burns a 4th level spell and drops Ice Storm. Can I get Smedley with it? Probably can.
Yeah, it's insane. It's like 60-foot radius or some craziness.
No, it's only 20. 20-foot radius, 40-foot high. So yeah, I could get.
Get his own guy if he moves over more.
Point within range, so I could get all of you. Why is the map moving? 20 foot. Yep. Right there. You don't care about this guy. This is going to be a dexterity.
I'll use mine.
Everybody ready? Here it comes.
Damn it. Dexterity is my best saving throw, and I just failed twice.
There's the damage. Oh no! Only killed my one guy. Wow. Smedley's critical though. Juku's still maintaining his concentration though. He's like.
See how much more damage that one did than the fireball? Just saying.
What, the 4th level spell versus the 3rd level spell? Yeah, go figure. Clar. So like the whole place is like. Oh, does that cause like difficult terrain?
I don't think so.
Oh,
until wait, no, it might be until like the end of its turn. Next turn.
I closed it, so now I gotta go find it on his. Ice Storm, Hail Cylinder, Dex saving throw. Creature takes bludgeoning half as much as area effect into difficult terrain until your next turn. Yeah. So that whole area is difficult terrain.
Okay, where does it start? Like on by page, I think.
It is
There.
right there.
Okay. Looking around, does Clar see any eggs? Because they were talking, like, someone mentioned eggs.
Like laying around in the hallway? No, he doesn't see any eggs laying around in the hallway.
Oh,
All right.
Got smashed by the ice storm.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll move there.
They didn't get smashed because they got cooked earlier from the fireball.
And 25 there, and then I will bonus action dash.
He slippity slip.
$55 for there. Do I see anyone yet? Nope. And then as my action, I think I can. Can't you dash as an action too? Bonus action dash and also cunning action dash. Can you dash twice?
Yes, the rogue can by using his cunning action. Yes.
Yes. All right, then he's going to dash again.
Yeah, you can add a total of 90 if you did all that. So you have a total of 45 through the difficult. So, but some of it was not difficult.
I believe that would put me at everything.
Now you can see the little booger that cast a spell.
Cool. And that's his turn. And then he kind of grins wickedly.
Paige.
Okay. Can you still hear me?
Yes,
Okay.
we can hear you.
Sorry. I'm like, my internet is super spotty right now. You guys all sound like robots. This is great.
We sound like robots? Nice. Wonder if we talk like robots. Does that help at all?
So much robot-y. Okay, I'm just gonna I can't. There's nothing I can see. So actually, I'll dash, which gets me 30 in the difficult terrain.
So
And
as you
then
move up and you turn the corner, you can see the wizard over there. Was that really Robot-y?
No, that sounded like you were on the set of SpongeBob.
I wish I could hear
Hello,
what you
my
guys
name
are
is Stephen
saying.
Hawking.
Fucking Discord. Okay, I'm just gonna pass my turn because I don't know what's going on.
Well, you
So
had to use your whole turn anyways. The only thing you got is a bonus action. Eleazar!
All right, so this guy hurt me. So I'm going to kill him.
He's going to use a reaction and throw up shield.
Okay, good luck with that. I rolled a 27.
Wow, I didn't know what you rolled. But that's going to hit. Well, you got more attacks of shields for all of the attacks, isn't it? For the whole round?
It is.
Doesn't matter.
Alright, well, let me know
After
if
I
you
run up.
continue attacking while he's unconscious, because he's got
That's right.
shield up. It's just going to be harder. He will have advantage, but it will be harder.
So I drive this spiked ball into his head.
He's like, nah! He throws a shield out, you're like, right through the shield into his head. Clar.
Well, Clark's starting to get annoyed that he can't kill any of these damn kobolds because everyone else does.
And he's the only one who wanted to kill him and has
Wait,
kill.
when you get around there, you see one trying to hide in the corner down there.
Yeah, he's going to throw a dagger at it.
This one?
Yes,
I think you would have chucked it when you were there.
correct. And then missing, it'll get pissed and throw it again. I'll throw another one.
Oh, you got him.
And that's it.
He drops the branch he was trying to hide behind down at the end of the hallway. Sticking up in faith. Smedley!
Is the difficult terrain still up?
Yeah, it's gone. The guy's dead and the hailstorms melted. It turned into... It was like... What was the movie with Val Kilmer where he was a college student and he made the dry ice? Pure Genius or Real Genius?
Real genius, something like that.
Something like that.
Anyways, I'm going to move over to there by the wall. I'm going to reach into the banana hammock of useful items and pull out one of the potions of healing that is in there, which will be my action this round. Can't use the potion, I can just pull it out. I can remove a patch.
Especially from your banana hammock, because, you know, you got to do some adjusting and scratching. And what just happened? Did I just put a decal as a back picture or something? How did that picture get so blown up? That was weird. I have lost the map. There it is. Alright, whose turn is it? That guy's turn? Yeah, I don't want to be here. He doesn't want to be here. He wants to be... Come on. Wants to be around the corner over there. sorry. This guy, too, doesn't want to be here, and he runs around the corner. And runs past his buddy. Ha ha! See ya, sucker! Paige.
Okay. Oh my god, it's so laggy.
No, you sound like a robot.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. I am having massive issues.
Is that a doorway?
It's so laggy.
I was seeing if that freed it up a little for you.
It's not, it's my internet. I'm like, yeah. I think our Comcast is going to go down soon.
I'm
I
gonna
asked if that was a door.
kind of just take you guys out of initiative real quick, because those guys have ran around the corner. And it might take you a round or two if you're going to go chase after them or whatever.
Okay.
If that's what you want. But Juku,
Yeah.
it's your turn, and then I'll take you guys out of initiative.
I was asking if that was a door.
And when you say
Like,
that, what are you
I'm
pointing at
on
something?
the map.
Yes, that is a door.
Okay,
Not a very well drawn door, but yeah, that's a door, and there's a door right here. The door right here. There's all doors all the way down the left wall too. There's doors all over the place.
Gonna pop open the door here.
All right. When you pop open the door, inside of this clutch room, which is where cobalts lay their eggs, it's a communal setting, and there are some female occupants in here curled up around eggs to keep them warm.
I'll close the door.
I'm going to search the spellcasters for the key.
Would Clar have? No, I don't think Clar really would have noticed you going in there.
Move over by Smedley since we're not really in initiative. I'm gonna move over by Smedley and cast a healing spell on him. Looking a little worse for wear there, Smedley.
That second one hurt.
And add 3 more to that.
When you're checking those wizards and stuff out, Eleazar, you find a stone sphere on one of them. It's 1 foot in diameter, and it's got some mythical sigils engraved into it.
Does it have 3 holes?
No. What do you think? It's like a bowling ball? I guess a 1 foot sphere, right? Engraved with mystical sigils. So that would, says Flintstone on it.
Yeah, a
Hey, Paige, you want to come check this out? And I'll roll it toward her.
There's a couple of
probably something magical.
There's a couple of potions and a longsword, some leather armor. I'm gonna throw all this stuff that you guys are finding in the inventory. That's from all these dead guys out here, including the ones you killed when you first came in. Get on there like that. Make sure they're ID'd by clicking ID all right there, that button right there. That's a nice one. Identify all items in shop.
Yeah, whoever put that in there did a good
I don't
job.
think it's supposed to say that there, but I know what it's for. What'd you say, Engorgio?
Whoever made that button did a good job.
Yeah. You got tired of me bitching. That's why he made it.
So it's prestidigitation
It
still.
was such a pain in the
Very
butt
nice.
before because you would put stuff in the parcels and then the players would drag it out to the sheet and it's not identified. And then you have to go to the sheet and find something that says it's a hula hoop on the character sheet.
I get it.
That solves a lot of problems.
I get it.
It doesn't have to be so secret. Player knowledge.
I would give
and
the
character
whistle
knowledge.
to Clar, but he can't blow a whistle with his beak.
He cannot.
I didn't even read what the
He can blow a whistle, but just not with his beak.
The cleansing stone is a stone sphere 1 foot diameter engraved with mythic sigils. When touching the stone, you can use an action to activate it or remove dirt and grime from your garments and your person.
Clara does not want that.
Ah. It's kind of nice.
Can you use it to clean somebody else?
No.
It's
This
a
is when
boot
You leave
dicker
the Kinko
stone.
alone.
when touching the stone, so I guess if you held it up to somebody,
Leave the Kinku alone.
chasing him around with his stone. Come here!
He has poop still in his fur or his feathers.
All right, take whatever you guys want. The rest I'll say you left here. Would somebody open this door? Oh, Juku, that's the door you said you were going to open, huh?
I was gonna take a look in there.
Oh, I gotta read the main room.
I'm going to take the long sword. It wouldn't hurt to have one.
All those rooms are just like cobalt, little beds and stuff in there.
Somebody grab the tiger eyes.
Clara wants some cobalt eggs.
There's there's more females over here in this room too, so.
Alright, ignore them.
I kind of opened all the doors so you guys could see in.
Paige, did you want the chalk? I don't know if she's still with us, but I would think the wizard would want chalk for her rituals and stuff.
Jiku, when you start around the corner, you're starting to see more cobalts down the hallway.
Okay. I'll step back and just wait for the party.
Anything of import in this room? It looks like it's a storeroom.
No, all those rooms on the left are just like little bedrooms for the kobolds. They're like little nests. And I think since we lost Paige and it's 10 till, maybe this is a good spot to stop for the year. Believe it or not, our next session for Jungles of Chult is not going to be until January 14th.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, because next week is Christmas, and the week after that is New Year's Eve, and the week after that is Empire of the Ghouls, and then Chult. So January 12th is when we return to this game. So
14th.
I mean the 14th, and by then I'll have my new computer up. Ooh.
Are you going to Chicago for New Year's?
Am I going to Chicago? No. Am I supposed to go to Chicago?
Yeah, I'm going to go.
She's internet's breaking and then her power goes out. What, your internet broke your power? So tomorrow night I will be DMing over on Rob's channel. That is our last Lost Mine of Fandelver until February something or another. He's because he takes like 6 weeks off. And then Sunday, All Things Fantasy Grounds. I think that's the last one for a while. So get your Fantasy Ground fill in this weekend because the holidays are upon us. But Tuesday, I will be running Princes of the Apocalypse. But the following Tuesday, I will not. So we have one more game next week, and I think that's it. Princes of the Apocalypse. I think that's it until after the new year. So
No game on the 28th.
the 28th of December. What is that?
Tuesday,
I
28th.
thought you were traveling,
No,
Drake.
I'm gone on the 28th. I leave
Okay.
on I
Gotcha.
leave on Christmas Eve, and I don't get back until after New Year's. Well, I'll be back before then, but to game anyways. When I get back, I might put my computer together sooner, but I drug it upstairs today because it came in. Look at this big mammoth thing right here. That's my computer. Look how tall it is.
Nice.
Holy shit.
Eh?
You can mail me your old one.
Is that the case?
That's
Holy
the
shit.
that's the box they shipped it in.
Oh,
Look at this
damn.
thing, huh? Looky, looky. I can't read it.
Beautiful.
Man.
It's Alienware Aurora R13.
Ooh, Alienware is pretty good.
It's got a lunar light, solid panel upper fan, 750 watt power supply, liquid cooled, and CPU and solid state panel. It's got 12th generation Core i7 12 core 25 megabyte cache. It's got 16 gigabyte dual channel DDR up to 128 gigabytes, and that's got a 1 terabyte NVMe M2 PCI SSD boot and an SATA 1 gigabyte storage hard drive. So 2 terabytes. And I opt for the AMD Radeon RX 6800 16 gigabyte graphics card. And then after I ordered it and I put it in and they started building it, I looked and I said, "Oh shit, does it have 4 monitor plugs?" And I can jerry rig
so.
4. It's a USB, but I think I can get it to work. So yeah, bad boy.
Fancy.
Very nice. Very nice.
And 2 new monitors back there too for replacing these old Alienware ones that I've had for shit. I've had them for 12 years, and I got them from the people that made the movie Avatar. Digital Domain that went out of business up the road here. They had an auction, and I'm like, I've never done one of these auction things, where you bid on stuff online. So let me check this out. So I bid on a bunch of stuff, but the monitors are the only thing I won. And I pay like $220 for each of them. 24-inch monitors back then. That was pretty much the best monitors you can get. Well, not the best, but for $240 is a pretty good deal. But that's it. We're gonna get out of here. I got 100 windows open. What's going on? So for those that just follow me on this one game, well, Happy New Year to you, because I won't see you until after the New Year. But no, that's not my YouTube. That was good to try though. That was really
I
good.
tried to help out.
If you want my stuff, it's all right there. Boom. There's all my links. You can go over to YouTube and subscribe. Just subscribe and try to get me to 100 subscribers. I'm at 94 now. I got two more. And we appreciate you guys hanging out if you're still hanging out. But we're out of here. So say goodnight to everybody. Stream, say goodnight. We'll see you guys. And
Good
if you're on
night.
YouTube, enjoy. Make a link. Make a like. Hit a like. Make a comment. See you guys. Bye.